EA Sports. It's in the game. And after that play, our defense intercepted. Throws up and snags it over top. That's what we end this offense on the 5th-yard line. We're going to throw a bomb. So yeah. How's our offense had that? Those 50 balls are going to be probably our best chance at getting these 300 yards passing. We're going to no way.
Stand up. But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from timeless. I got it in my skin flame marinate. We got a toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm and I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin flame marinate. We got a toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all up. Zoe Kravitz over white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. That's the way and nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not wild, where's how I rock that. If I come by that twice, I'll cook that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at to tell her it's not that. But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my heart, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got a toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick boot on the estate, but T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Got at your stack, gotta play your role. I was OT, was shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. They know about me. Hello, jiggling clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. But he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got a toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm and I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no sign, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got a toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Breaks through the contact. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out in still kind of his rookie season after missing all of last year. From Ole Miss, Matt Corral.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Corral. throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
It was Chris Board in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Patterson.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. A dump down to McKinnon. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. They run here with Dowdle. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They run again with Dowdle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Goff on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's to his running back, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. And Corral will throw it. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Corral to throw once again. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First and 10, it's Patterson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Patterson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Corral on first down. He's got Smith here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Corral. He'll get this to roll. First target, first catch, and a first down. Corral here, working from the gun. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Second down, 8 yards to go. Corral looking to throw. Flushed out right. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Better get against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, breed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice the heart in me. For family, I wrote her. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote her. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going. And going, and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Start my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life at 20. Made my my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Tripping, this is easy, got 'em excited.
.22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Rams take the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Goff. That's complete. It's Okurobunan. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. There's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst. Hopefully intercept.
Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft. Fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hill going to go in motion right. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield looks to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Mayfield. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Rondell Moore. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender,
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there.
Now Hill to return it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And
touchdown, Rams! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Here's another carry for Harris to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Harris. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Goff now looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is up. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown!
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield now. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Gaskin will try it up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. But that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
A give to the fullback on the dive. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. That one going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 points to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they